welcome to a little mini episode of the Drum Corps Coffee Shop podcast, where I'm here with Efren and Daniel Gutierrez, and we're going to actually watch some videos and just talk through some of this. Now, the first one we're going to watch is 1992 Vanguard Tenors, and the reason we're watching this is because you guys have a connection to this quad line, and I'll start first. Like, for me, this is like the GOAT quad line, the greatest of all time, just because these guys were phenomenal. And I was fortunate enough to see these guys live. So now, what's your guys' connection with this quad line? Why don't you tell us?
So for us directly, this was Colin McNutt's age out year, and his one and only year with the Vanguard. And we were both taught by Colin. We both look up to him a lot. We both are still in connections with him.
He's our band dad.
Yeah, he's our band dad practically. And yeah, man, this beyond that connection, this quad line on its own is a standalone, amazing quad line. They have that tenor INE on that stage.
Oh yeah,
there's like a really grainy video that everyone's passed around.
Yeah,
that's phenomenal.
Now, like these guys, 4 of them had marched together in '91 when they won high drums. It was you had Murray Gussick. Who doesn't know Murray Gussick?
Oh yeah.
Then you have Matt Altmeyer, who's he's like a college professor now at like UCLA or somewhere. Or Santa Monica College, but he teaches college. You have Mark Campbell, and for Mark, his brothers were actually, I want to say his brothers had marched Blue Devils back in the day, and one of them like the center snare in like '86 or something like that, or maybe '86. But I know that he had Blue Devil connections, and then you have Mike Apodaca there, and he'd marched '91, and he'd gone through the Vanguard Cadets program. So you have the 4 vets, and then Colin, so that makes 5. And it's just phenomenal. And we'll watch some of the stuff. And you guys, you let me know what you guys think, because I know how I feel.
Absolutely. Let me see. So yeah, it was 4 vets and a scrappy young guy from Boston.
From Boston, yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's check out some 92 quads. They were just throwing everything they could into everything they had.
Oh yeah, my favorite's still to come. There's like a independence exercise, but we'll get to that.
Get those cookie mallets going. Nice.
This is that independence exercise I was telling you guys about. Actually, you know what? I don't think this is the one I was thinking of. The one I'm thinking of is like on the right hand's on the spock, and then
right here.
Yes, this is the one.
This is the classic. I remember watching Colin play through some of this stuff with Brian Perez. Yeah.
Well, do you guys? Does anybody even play this anymore, or not really? Huh?
They play it because it's like because it's just an old. It's like the Bible. You kind of have to learn it at some point.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I specifically have a vivid memory of watching Colin and Brian Perez kind of like hacking through it. Because I think Brian learned it just through his years at SCV.
We gotta get the Brian 04 video. The Brian Doublebeat 04 video.
Oh yeah, we'll watch that next. We gotta watch that next. Let's finish this up and then we'll get to that.
Yeah, he's right. just showcases very crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But what's crazy is like they'll do it one off the right and then one off the left, and unless you're really watching it, you don't even really see the transition.
Yeah. Let's see. What else is on? So growing up for me, this was 2004 SCV. I started the drumline scene like 6 area. So this was like a hot commodity. I remember one of my friends had this DVD, and I was like, can I borrow it this weekend? No. Like, all right, can I borrow it next? He's like, yeah, and then I borrow it. And like, all right, can I borrow it again next weekend? I'm trying to learn it all.
That's awesome.
So this is one of those. So fast forward to our connection is like center quad here is Brian Perez, who was a quad tech cadets when I marched.
And still at Boston.
And he's a quad tech at Boston. And a great guy, a great friend. I've been able to teach alongside him. He's awesome.
Great band director in Texas.
Yeah. So,
dude, you know what's funny is you look and see how grainy these videos are. And when I was growing up, I don't remember them being as grainy as they are now on YouTube. All right, go ahead.
Brian.
Now, what's it like? You know, you grew up watching these guys and this video to being taught by, you know, one of your heroes like that.
It's crazy for me. So like when I got to meet Brian, it was kind of on accident because I filled the whole at Cadets. And it was just like, oh, Brian Perez happens to be a quad tech there. I was like, and it was his first year there too, so it was kind of like a unique perspective, I think, for him just jumping into that program. And it was like, for me, I was like, oh man, this is insane. Like I've watched videos of you growing up.
Yeah.
And I've had some great memories with him. You know, I had along with some of the other stuff. Yeah, he's high energy.
Yeah.
Oh, and, I bet.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I've had some. One of my favorite memories of Cadets in 2012 is actually involves him. It was we were rehearsing in the middle of a rainstorm because what else do you do other than rehearse when you're at the Cadets?
Exactly. Yeah.
So we were rehearsing. It was like raining, storming. Our shoes were all swampy, and I remember he was like clicking sticks because you can't have a metronome because of the electronics. And it's like, all right, you know what? We're still gonna get better today. And we're like cranking, rain. The drums are full of water, and I remember he just stops and we look at each other and we're like, we're crazy. And that's why I love you guys. And it was just like this moment of appreciation between like 6 of us standing in the middle of a rainstorm in like North Carolina or something. I don't know where we were. And it's just like, yeah, man, like there's no other 6 people right now in the world that are down to do what we're doing. And it was like this moment of like, all right, we're on the same wavelength. So it was really cool.
All right, Daniel, let's see one that is like one of your all-time favorite videos to watch.
because this is a good drum line when we're on the topic of it. There's this Vic Firth video where they're at rehearsal. This one.
Yeah.
This one's so good. There's some.
So yeah, this is 2012. I believe this was recorded a little bit before finals, and Vic Firth came out and recorded our opener, Carol the Bells. We're just cranking for a really long time, just getting some Christmas action going. Some of the hardest drill I've ever had to do. Here we go. So this upcoming part is one of my favorites because it's all just like low, small, quiet stuff in the backfield. But yeah, we're still running. Here we go. So we're probably skip a little bit. Nice chill little. Big tip stuff. So a lot of cool nuance and all that. And the pit was normal too.
Dude, you guys are moving.
Yeah, it only gets harder too. Tails and tails and shout out to the end quad player, Joe, for running around in circles. That was freaking tail there right there. Here we go. Yeah, now we're just turning up the intensity.
Is it just like run?
Yeah. We haven't stopped for longer than like 16 counts, I think.
Wow. Dude, you look so much different back then than you do now.
I know. You could almost say I look 8 years younger. We'd come home.
Dude, wait till you get to be my age.
We're still going. Nothing's stopped yet. Oh,
Dang.
That's just the opener.
That was just 4 minutes of us running, playing Carol the Bells. That was fun.
Okay, so we're gonna watch some 2018 Boston now.
Yeah, it's probably, I think, to this day, one of the best drum lines I've ever been a part of.
Now, was this your favorite year with Boston, or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has to be.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's check this out.
Some cool split and eyelet stuff in
Heck
there.
yeah.
So, yeah, those triple rolls.
Oh yeah,
It's Stubbins. The snares were so dry. So when they were clean, it so crispy.
reek.
Does Colin write all the rounds on the quads?
For the most part, yeah. Lately he'll I'll pause it real quick. Lately he'll sometimes just leave gaps and leave it up to like myself or
He'll
the
just write
quad
it
tech.
on one line.
Yeah.
He'll just put like he'll just write an arrow and put like copy the snares and then just like come up with the rounds.
That's
but
cool.
for the most part, yeah, like 80-90% of the rounds are on Colin.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's being a former quad player himself. I'm sure.
Mhm.
But
It's
I know.
funny enough,
Yeah.
talking specifically about his writing, he's one of the few people that I know that still handwrites
Yeah.
everything. So
Wow.
All of his book, when he gives it to us at camp, all
it's all
handwritten,
chicken scratches.
all photocopied, or taking a picture with his phone.
You're kidding me. He's that old school. He still writes by
Yeah.
hand. That's awesome.
He later goes in and puts it in a computer so that it can go on Pieware and and be compatible that way. But when it comes to like just delivery, it's like, all right, here's the next 8 bars for the snare. Like, go.
Wow, that's awesome. I love
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah, I love that.
All right.
Love that bass line.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I think 2019 was actually one of the best bass lines I think we've had.
Oh
ever.
yeah.
They were super underrated. They played some crazy stuff.
A little claim to fame here is bass 2 is another one of
yeah.
our Bakersfield natives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was one of the Bakersfield transplants.
That's awesome.
He marched Golden Empire, marched Bakersfield College, and he went on to actually march at the Cadets for 1 year and went to Boston with Colin.
Yeah, go Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Ooh. Dude, just such tasty writing.
And the graphics.
Yeah.
We're also like running.
It's such an aggressive book.
In case you don't know, I'm not that dude.
Oh, so that's from part of the book?
Yeah, they're called the conquest shots. It's a 2 bars of notes. Dun, dun, It's been part of the course tradition for decades and decades. They put those notes in most of the shows.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know.
You can look out for it next time.
Yeah, it's in the closer last year, right?
Yeah.
2019, it was in the very end.
Last year they put it right when they cut Goliath's head off. They went right there.
So it gives it a little more value to the Boston thing.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to go rewatch that and listen for that.
Yeah, and also it's BAC, right?
It's kind of just coincidence, but like 213 would be BAC.
Yeah.
The second letter, the first letter, and the third letter.
Yeah, in Morse code.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that whole Spock roll passage right there. That's like, I love that. all right, mallets. Woo.
Prime Perez broke the neck. The basic broke the neck. Yeah, I remember running into, you were there after finals. We ran into Tom Float with the staff, and apparently he came up to our lot and like asked the staff, he was like, "Are you guys winning drums?" And we were like, no. And apparently he was so sold into our drumline that year that he was just like, I don't want to see anybody else. Like,
Yeah.
I remember like hearing Tom Float say those words in front of me, and I was just like,
dude, if Float said that, that's high praise, man.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was a good chunk too. The Jungle Boogie. Little Schlicker in the back. This is the one book that I remember, like all of it. Like I could hop on a drum and play it all if I wanted to.
Wow. Dude, I don't blame you, man. That's such a fun book.
It's never left. Yeah, those little bursts of 5 strokes.
Dude, all that Spock stuff is awesome. I've never noticed that part before.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah.
This is the best part of all.
Dude, it makes me so mad that week. I couldn't find you guys in the lot, so I never got to see this live.
Oh God, I got to play this one.
Wait, what's that? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said I'm super glad I got to play this at least once right here. Let me back it up. It's the best ending to a show. I'm so glad I got to do it. Outro stuff.
Tasty way to end.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, looking back, it's one of my favorite and most proud moments as a marching member.
Dude, I don't blame you one bit, man.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. It was definitely fun to watch those with you. And hopefully, you know, in the future we could watch some more stuff, because I know I could sit there and I could watch lot videos all day. It's sad, you know, my poor wife, she probably not lot videos again, you know, more drum corps, but no, once you get the bug, you know, you're hooked. So
Yep.
But thanks, guys, and like I said before, I'll be catching you guys around the lot. Hopefully, when we're all back at it.
Absolutely, sure.
All right, guys, and with that, I'll tell you guys good night. Good night,
Thank you, Rob.
everybody.